Hello everyone. From today onwards, I am going to start core Java training. Okay, so let us start the first part. So the first part is about variables. Okay, so let us go one by one. So in Java, a variable is nothing but a container which holds the value when Java program is executed. As the name it indicates, it is a container. It can hold a value in that variable. A variable is assigned with a data type. That means if you want to hold any value in a variable, you have to tell the data type. What kind of data? Is a integer or a character or a boolean? The data type you have to tell to the variable. How do you give the variable type? This is the syntax. The data type followed by the variable name and equal to the value which you want to hold in that variable. Okay, so what is a variable? A variable is nothing, it's like a container which holds the value while Java program is executed. Let us see next one. A variable, as the name it indicates, vary plus able. That means it can, the value can be changed. What is the meaning of variable? The value can be changed in that variable. Okay, so let us see how we can create different data types. Okay, suppose if you want to create a variable with int data type. Okay, this is the way. For the int you have to give int as a data type. If you want to give boolean values, boolean means it can store true or false. So if you want to create a variable with the boolean data type, means you have to give boolean. If you want to store long, which means long number, it is integer int occupies only 4 bytes, whereas long occupies 8 bytes. Okay, based on your requirement, okay, you can go for long. Okay, long, how do we define long? L equal to like this. Okay, we can give some value. And if you want to store any numbers, decimal numbers, okay, float, f equal to 25.3 f. So if you, okay, and double, you can num equal to 23.55. Okay, float is like can be used to store 4 bytes, whereas double it can be used to store 8 bytes. Okay, and character s equal to a. Suppose if you want to store a character in a variable, you have to give char data type and s equal to a in single quote. Okay, these are the a few examples of a data type. What are they? Int data type, boolean data type, long data type, float, double, character. These are the different ways to define the variables. Variables can be created in different ways. Okay, so we will see one by one. What is the first step? Integer I. Just here we have created a variable I, but we have not assigned a value, which is a valid. You can assign the value in the next line also. Integer I equal to 5. This is one way. This is a valid way. Or you can declare all the variables. Suppose if you want to use more than one variable, you can declare all the variables in one line, and you can assign the values in the next line as here. Okay, int. Or you can directly create more than one variable and you can give in the single line also. This is a possible. Now we will see practical demo. Okay, so first, what the syntax for creating a variable is data type followed by variable name and equal to value which you want to hold in that variable. Okay, so we have different data types, right? Integer. Okay, integer means it's a real numbers. Okay, real numbers. And boolean, integer, float. Yeah, one more I forgot. Long, float, double, boolean, character. Character. Okay. These are the different data types. Okay, integer and long. These two hold the real numbers like all positive and negative numbers, but there is a range. Okay, for int it can will have one range because it occupies only 4 bits, and whereas long it can have different range. Okay, based on the size we can pick whatever we want. In the same way, for to store the decimal values we can use float and double. Float can be used if you for 4 bytes, whereas double can be used to more than 4 bytes, that means 8 bytes. Again, here also the range varies. Boolean, it can hold true or false. Character, it can hold only single characters. Now we will see one by one example. Okay, if you want to create a variable with int data type means int variable name. Okay, data type is int. Variable a equal to 5. You can give like this. Or if you want to give negative value -5, you can give. Okay, so integer can store both positive and negative. Okay, and there is a range. They is like based on the bytes, 4 bytes. Okay, this is the way to define integer data type. What integer data type? If you want to go for integer data type, but if you want to go some higher range, okay, then you have can use long. Okay, you can give another variable c equal to 6, long b equal to -8. Okay, like this. If you want to store decimal values, you can use float. Float equal to 5.6 f. You have to do f. Here f indicates it's a float value. Okay, and double. If you want to store double d f. If you want to store a decimal value, then higher range compared to float. Okay, then you can go for double. Double f is equal to 5.676. That's it. Okay, and if you want to store a true or false, you can use boolean. Boolean. Okay. G is equal to true. You can store false. Boolean. H is equal to false. Okay, and character. Finally, character. See as character. You can go variable name anything. I'll go I equal to. Here you have to give the character as a in single quote as in below. Okay, you can give any character alphabets or anything. Like whatever the character you want to store, you can give anything in a you have to create a character as a data type and a variable name I value in that. Okay, this is the way we can create variables. Okay, so what is a variable? A variable is a container which holds the value. Here we have given different values. 5 is the value and this is the variable. So here we are assigning the value 5 to a variable. Okay, so this is the direct way we can create. So we can create differently, like here you can create variables like this also. One int I comma j comma like this. Okay, here we created variables j. We can create comma k like this. We can create a variables and assign the values separately. J is equal to 5, k is equal to 6. This is also one way, the first way to create a variables. That's one way. First way to create a variables. And the second way, you can create directly, you can assign. Okay, L equal to 5 equal to some value. Directly you can create and assign the values here itself. Sorry, you have to use comma. This is also possible. Okay, like this. Okay, so these are the different ways you can create variables. Okay, or okay. Because I we have seen we created a variables and we created values. Okay, yeah, these are the different ways where we can create variables. We can here we can create single variable or more than one variable. Okay, yeah, that's all for today. So we will see. We'll continue with the next topic. Thank you.